Hello guys, welcome to Biotorial. This is Mansi Joshi back again with another video on transcription of mRNA, that is messenger RNA. So in this video we shall learn about central dogma and how does process of transcription takes place, what are coding strand and template strand, and also we'll learn about enzyme RNA polymerase. So guys, let's get started. So guys, starting with the central dogma. Now what does this term mean? It was first stated by Francis Crick and it was stated in 1957. So this term states that once the information has passed into protein, it cannot get out of it again. Okay, so here consider that we have a DNA. Okay, so this DNA has certain nitrogenous base pairs. Okay, so these nitrogenous base pairs, they have information regarding the formation or synthesis of protein. This information is going to be carried forward or copied, I can say, copied on mRNA. Okay, so this mRNA now has the information of protein synthesis, so it will synthesize a protein molecule. This information now is been translated, we can say translated into the proteins now. Okay, we have a protein molecule now. So now what happens is that once this information is translated into a protein molecule, we cannot get it back into the form of nucleotides. Now we cannot get it in the form of RNA or also in the form of DNA. So we can say that this kind of reaction is just unidirectional. Okay, now we cannot just reverse it back. So it is not reversible reaction. Now moving forward to the next part of this video, that is process of transcription. Now let us first understand the definition of transcription. Transcription is the process by which the information in a strand of DNA is copied into a new molecule of messenger RNA, which is also known as mRNA. So here keywords are DNA, copied, and messenger RNA. You all can keep these keywords in mind and can frame this definition also by understanding this whole concept. So let us understand. Now in transcription we have three major sites. The first site is the promoter site, another is structural gene, and the third one is terminator. Now as the name suggests, the promoter site, here I have shown it in red color. Now this promoter site is at the initial part of the strand. Okay, now we have structural gene. What is structural gene? Now structural gene is a segment, okay, small part of DNA or small segment of DNA on which the gene is present and that has to be copied on the mRNA. So that part is known as a structural gene part. Okay, so that part has that particular gene which is necessary to synthesize the protein. Now after this we have the terminator site. Okay, so this terminator site comes towards the end. Now we have promoter, structural gene, and terminator on this particular strand. Now apart from this we also have RNA polymerase. Now this RNA polymerase is an enzyme. Okay, it is an enzyme. Now what does this enzyme do? This enzyme will bind to the promoter region and initiate, it will start the process of transcription on the DNA. Okay, so this is how it works. Now in the further slide, let us understand what are template strand and what is coding strand. So here in this image we see that we have a DNA. Okay, and this DNA has two strands. The one is in red color and another one is in the blue color. So here in this section, only consider this particular section of this DNA. Okay, we have certain base pairs here. They are all bonded with each other in the complementary manner. Okay, so suppose this particular section on the red strand is having certain information about synthesis of certain protein. Okay, now I want to produce a protein with this particular information. Now what will happen is that normally a mRNA strand comes in the picture. Okay, so this is mRNA. Now this strand came into the picture, it will form the complementary base pairs. So here for A, it is going to be uracil, because in RNA, thymine is normally replaced with uracil. And for T, here we have A, for G we have C, and for A we have again U, T we have A, and it goes on like this. Okay, so now do I have the same information that we had on this red strand? No, we are having the complementary information over here. Here we had A, T, G, A, but now here we have U, A, C, U, A, and so on. Okay, so what happens here is that this red strand, we can call it as coding strand. Okay, it is named as coding strand. Why coding strand? Because the information which is present over here is been coded. This information has to be copied. So how is it copied? It is copied with the help of the template strand. Okay, this is the template strand over here in the blue color, and this template strand is having complementary base pairs from the red strand. So here, suppose now I take RNA strand and take complementary of this template strand. Okay, understanding? We are taking now the complementary of template strand. So complementary of T will be A will be U, C will be G, T will be A, and so on. Now what do we observe? Now we observe that we exactly got the same thing as we wanted. Okay, so here on the coding strand we had A, T, G, A, we have A, U, G, A, and so on. So we get the same, exactly the same thing that we already wanted. The information now has been copied here. Okay, so now you all understand that although the information from the red strand had to be coded, we used template strand to code it. Okay, because the complementary of template strand once formed, they will form the coding strand, and hence it will be copied on the RNA. Okay, so you all got it. Now moving on to the next slide, which is the whole summary of this video. We learned about the central dogma, which says that once the information passed to the mRNA and then to the proteins, it cannot be taken back to the nucleotides. Okay, it cannot be taken back to the mRNA or DNA. Understood? And what is transcription? It is the information of DNA that is copied on the mRNA molecule. It is the simplest definition for understanding purpose. Okay, and later on we also understood about the transcription unit. Now this transcription unit consisted of three sites. The first is promoter site, next is structural gene, and the third is terminator. So here in the previous slide we can say that this was whole promoter site. Okay, and this gene, this particular gene, that is only this much portion, this whole portion is the structural gene, and here must be some terminator site. Okay, so that is how it goes. Now next we also learnt about the RNA polymerase, which initiates the transcription process. It initiates by unwinding the DNA. Okay, so we have here DNA. It will help in unwinding along with the assistance of certain other enzymes also, especially helicase. Okay, it also helps in unwinding, and when the RNA polymerase, it goes and binds on the promoter site, the initiation of transcription takes place. Understood? And the last thing, that is messenger RNA has complementary base pairs of template strand. Okay, so the messenger RNA, whatever the base pairs present on the messenger RNA are complementary of the template strand and not the coding strand. Okay, although the information on the coding strand was to be copied, but they took the complementary base pairs of template strand only. So you all should know this. This is very much important. Don't get confused at all. Okay. So guys, that's it for today's video. In next video we shall learn about the translation process, and until then, share our video with your friends, like this video, subscribe to our channel. Until then, this is Mansi Joshi signing off.